One. All right, shalom, shalom. It's another GMS lesson coming back at you. Before we do get into this lesson, we want to start out by giving our honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. Bahashem. Rekha HaKodash. Next up, the understar apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who taught us the 100% truth of the Bible and who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all diligence and sincerity. Once again, it's the brothers from the JMS North Carolina Church out here in Raleigh. We were able to put together a Lord willing edifying lesson, right? And the title is going to be, centered around the times that we're in, man. Right? The times that we're in, the climax that we're coming up to, the worst time that has been seen on the face of the earth, man. Right? So, somewhere along the lines like great tribulation, perilous times, Jacob's trouble, right? The day of the Lord, right? All going hand in hand, right? These last days, right? So, with that, me and the brother just going to jump right into it. So, bro, Kapasha, you got it.
All right, this is the book of Matthew 24 and 12 reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved."
Right. That's why we read that a lot, right? Verse 13 in particular, because, right, that's important. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? So anybody going around talking about they saved this, they saved that. Oh, I've been saved since 1992. We'll save from what, man? Right? Because like the brothers are going to get into with the precepts, right? We haven't even hit we're in those times, but it hasn't got as bad as it's going to get, man. Right? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you can already see that in people, man. Violence at an all-time high. People just not caring, man. Right? And with that also being said, right, iniquity being abounding, right? That's why the Lord is bringing this time, because what? For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. That's why it's imperative that what? We endure, right? Because all around us is wickedness, right? All around us, wickedness is what drives this society. Wickedness is what, is what's held to the standard here, man. All right? So us being in this truth, trying to go against the grain, at every looking moment, at every head turn, at every conversation, every step of the way, there's iniquity, there's wickedness going on. So we got to pray that we endure until the end, that we, Lord willing, make it, and that we, Lord willing, stay in this thing, man, and not, succumb and flip and turn and fall out and be judged at the end of the day, right? For wickedness, because we the fact of losing our lives for this truth, brothers have already counted the cost for that. There ain't nothing. That's the highest honor, right? But we don't want to be caught out here living as the heathens, living in wickedness, living like 2/3 of our people, right? And be ultimately judged in the worst time that's ever been seen on the face of the earth, man. Right? It's not gonna be a pleasant thing like we're gonna Lord willing get. So you got it, brother. You got any more?
Yeah, I got one more. This is Matthew 24 and 21 reads, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be."
All right. So this time we heading into, man, right? First of all, it's the worst time ever, right? And there ain't gonna be another time like it, because of course, after this time, right, the Lord is gonna return and establish an everlasting righteous kingdom, right? Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Lord willing, again, we endure until the end and be a part of that number of election, right? Salvation and deliverance, right? But this time that we're in, it's uncharted waters, man. You want to talk about slavery, 500 years of hardcore slavery, the transatlantic slave trade. You want to talk about when this devil came over here in the late 1400s, committed mass genocide against our people. You want to talk about 70 AD. You want to talk about the flood. Anything, right? Especially the things that go on with the heathen. You want to talk about what's going on over there in the Middle East over there now. They ain't got nothing. First and foremost, they ain't never went through anything that Jacob has went through. But this time that we're heading into, nobody can hold the candle to it, man. Right? That's why it's imperative. And I want to read this real quick. Pretty much the same thing. Just backing up what the brother just read. This is St. Mark chapter 13, verse 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be. So I like the way that that's worded, right? So this affliction, tribulation, right? Perilous times, as it reads in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This is what we're heading into, a time of risk, a time of danger, right? To the likes that have never been seen before on the face of the earth, right? So, you got to burn anything else?
No, that's all for me.
The water. Brother Gadol, you got it?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. So, just as the days of Noah were, right? Because what was going on in the days of Noah, well, the brother's going to get it. But like it reads in Genesis 6 and 9, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was a time full of violence, right? That's all we see, right? If there wasn't anything else to preach and prophesy about, which there is, right? We could just, the ministry could just be on how much violence is going on in the world, man. Brothers make videos all the time on things that's going on, man. In the news is all the time. Animal attacks, teeth of wild beasts, right? Roommates slaughtering, deleting other roommates, right? Best friends going at it. A group of friends taking one friend to another country and one of them not making it back. Like, this place is crazy, man, right? So just as it was back then, the same it is today, man, right? But shoot, and then some, right? You got it, bro.
It says, this is Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Right. They were marrying and giving in marriage, right? Which marriage, what consummates the marriage? Sex, right? So everything is lewd in this place. Sex is the center of almost everything here, man. Right? In places where it shouldn't be, man. Right? You know, and then giving in marriage. Right? We downtown all the time, man. Out there at the camp, we see it. Muds walking to go get married, or muds walking back to eat dinner with their gowns on, riding down the streets with the horse and the chariot, right? Because that's what all these people drinking, eating, right? That's all these people think about. Can't wait till the weekend, be off. They're going to stuff their faces, going party, right there in that house, the feasting, when they should be in the house of mourning. They specifically talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Because this time that's coming, Jacob's trouble is you know, it's going to hit you harder because you actually have the chance to avoid it, man. Right? But just as they were back then, they still doing the same thing today, man. Docile as hell, not knowing what's going on, right? That's why the scriptures say that destruction is cometh, right? And they shall seek peace, but there shall be none, right? Only people who are going to be seeking peace is those who won't measuring up the times, paying attention. Because brothers, right? I think I speak for every brother, right? That we're not seeking no peace. We're not expecting no peace. When shit hit the fan, we know that oh, hey, look, this is it. It's going up from here, right? It ain't going back down to how it used to be, right? America will never be great again. It's only going to go down the drain, man, right? So, that this is what's coming. You got it, bro.
No, this is Matthew chapter 24 and 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, because this devil's going to come down. They're not going to know. These Jakes and these regular average day Americans and these heathens, they're not going to know what hit them until it hit them. Right, they're not going to know because this devil is ramping up things. Right, he's about to come down with great wrath. He's about to come in like a flood with his military state, right? His blessing, which is the sword. So these people about to see a whole different side of E that, of course, his horn has always showed, but he's going to go full out because he knows that what he had but a short time. Right? So when all this hell and destruction and chaos break loose and ensues upon the face of the earth, they're going to know that first and foremost, a prophet had been among them. And then also, it's too late, man. There ain't gonna be no begging and pleading that day, just as it was in the days of Noah. Once that first droplet came down, once they seen that water, that flood, right? That's it, right? Now, the Lord is the master, is the ultimate of that. Keep the same energy, because the Lord ain't like no man on the face of the earth. He might waver, right? He might be like, man, okay, it's all right. No, once the Lord says something, that's it, right? His word will not turn back unto him void, right? So what? You're just going to have to eat it. You're going to remain in these torments that the Lord is about to push upon the face of the earth. Mm-hmm. You got anything, bro?
That's it on that.
Come on, the water. Tell us about it. You got it.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Mm-hmm.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Mm-hmm. Once again, so what? The archangel Michael is going to stand up for who? The elect. Lord, when we be a part of that number, right? And showing you what, these times is going to be so bad, like the brother just read, that what? It's going to take divine intervention. It's going to take help from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The elect is going to, that's going to be the day that the Lord shows his power, right? Everybody want to speak against the Lord. Oh, well, if God was real, why didn't he stop this? Or why didn't he stop this? Why didn't he stop that? He's going to show you his power to stop anything that comes against the elect, his true chosen within the true chosen, right, of the nation of Israel. Right, so impossible situations, because that's what we're heading into, right? A time where things are going to happen that you could have thought never happened, right? But the Lord is going to show you that what this, that for His elect, it's nothing, right? In a time where everybody else is in anguish and torments and hell and chaos and anarchy and so on upon the face of the earth, the plagues that the Lord said He was going to bring, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, right? Got it, bro.
Says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
The elect, which consists of the 144,000 men, which go up there and give out their bodies as a living sacrifice, along with the men, women, and children who sincerely believe. Lord, when we be a part of that number, they are going to be the ones who took heed to these messages, who took heed to these warnings, right? That he that endured until the end, right? The same shall be saved, right? So it's showing you that also, man, ain't gonna be no anybody preaching there ain't gonna be no tribulation, or the elect ain't gonna have to go through this. It's gonna be a rapture. They're gonna go up before all the hell break loose. No, we got to endure through the times we're in now and the times that we're heading into. right? Which is the same time, but it's going to get worse from here on out, right? You got to even hold our faith true in that time, right? Believe what these words say, right? Because the scriptures say that he that don't believe, woe to him that is faint-hearted, because he doeth not believe, and he will not be defended. So when you are surrounded by 100 troops, right, or cannibals, or what may have you, are you still going to trust the Lord? Are you still going to have faith in the Lord, right? Do you still believe that the Lord can make something out of nothing, right? But that all starts here and now, right? Because there's wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time, of these times, man, that are coming in, and the strength of our salvation. Right? You got it, bro.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Once again, just harping on the same fact. These times is nothing to play with or to sneeze at, man. No other time. Think of all the atrocities, all the things that happen against, first and foremost, our people, Israel. Any account, any time, any place, it will not compare to the times that we're heading into, man. Right? But what? Jacob shall be saved out of it. Again, that remnant, the elect, right? Those who held their integrity in the Lord and uprightness, right? Who feared the Lord, who were obedient, keeping the law and statutes, commandments to the best of their ability, offering up righteous works of faith in these times to be Lord willing, saved and delivered. It's already written. Somebody got to be the elect. Somebody got to be the 2/3, man. Why not put your best foot forward and put on as the elect? Right? Because they're going to be the ones to receive salvation. They're going to be the ones to escape this judgment. Right? Not anybody that's twiddling their thumbs and mocking and scoffing and living in their iniquity, man. Thinking that nothing is going on, that you know, just all over the place. You got it, bro.
That's it, bro.
That's it. I'm going to read one more thing, and then we're going to go over and close it out. This is Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. So what? Don't procrastinate. Don't put off when turning to the Lord. Once you hear this truth, don't be like, oh well, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop sleeping with Tyrone's baby mama next weekend. Or I'm gonna stop the weed. I'm gonna do one more month, and then I'm gonna stop smoking the blunt, cigarettes, Black and Milds. Right? I'm gonna get one more tattoo, and then I ain't gonna never do it again after that. Right now, putting that off from day to day. Right? It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You ain't gonna flip in one day, and all of a sudden you just perfect, right? Because none of us are perfect, but you know, it's the effort that you put forward, man. Don't put the Lord off, man. It reads, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. All the things that we're bringing out, all the things that we're saying, these times that we're heading into, the wrath of the Lord is going to come suddenly, which means swift, fast, unexpectedly. Because what? People are not paying attention. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're not going to be paying attention. They're not measuring up the times diligently. Right? So what's going to catch people with their pants down? Right? And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So all the things that you find security in now, your cars, clothes, money, and hoes, this power structure, this society that's set up by the wicked, right? Everything that you find security in now is what's going to fail you in that day, and you're going to perish in the day of the Lord's vengeance. When the Lord enacts his vengeance upon this place, you're going to be taken up, right, and swallowed, man, by the wrath of the Lord, and there's going to be no escape. The escape is now. Repent, Israel, turn back, get right, put your best foot forward in serving the Lord before it's too late. Right? So, hey, look, me and the brother's going to close it out with that. Lord willing, that was edifying, giving peace and love to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.